Okay, so Disney just dropped a teaser for Camp Rock 3, and honestly, I wasn't ready for how nostalgic this hit me. The second that camp came back on screen, I felt like a kid again, and I'm really not even that old. We got glimpses of the choreography, a snippet of music, and our first real look at the new central couple. So grab a seat because there's a lot to unpack here. Let's start with the obvious. We haven't gotten a proper look at the returning cast yet. The only confirmed name so far is the Jonas Brothers, which honestly everyone already expected since they've been front and center of the entire promotional push. We also caught a quick glimpse of Mitchie's mom, and I'm not gonna lie, that nearly got me emotional. She's basically the gold standard of Disney movie moms, so seeing her back on that screen hit different. Now, here's the real question. Why are the Jonas Brothers, or in universe, the Gray Brothers, heading back to camp in the first place? It turns out they've got a massive tour lined up, something like 30 cities, and their opening act just backed out at the last minute. So where's the best place to scout fresh musical talent on short notice? Camp Rock, obviously. And honestly, that tracks. The first two films were basically a talent factory. A lot of us picked up an instrument because of those movies, so I'm expecting this new generation to bring that same energy.
I'll admit, going into this teaser, I had my doubts about the new cast. Would it even feel like the same franchise? But after watching the footage, those doubts are pretty much gone. This has old school Camp Rock written all over it. Take Sage, for example. She is clearly built to echo Mitchie. Sure, the storylines aren't identical. She's not hiding a secret about her mom or anything like that. But her mannerisms, her performance style, honestly, her whole vibe screams Mitchie. And then there's Fletch, who is giving major Shane energy. I don't even think I need to spell out that these two are going to be our new main couple. The chemistry is already jumping off the screen. Here's the twist, though. They're actually rivals, competing against each other for the same spot. And you know what that means. Enemies to lovers, but make it Disney Channel. Now, they don't have that classic hostile dynamic where they can't stand each other at first. If anything, they seem drawn to one another from the very first scene. But the competition angle is still there, simmering underneath. And realistically, if one of them wins and the other loses, that's not exactly a foundation for a healthy relationship, right? But come on, this is Disney we're talking about. They're not about to let their new golden couple end the movie on a sour note. So here's my theory. Both Sage and Fletch end up being so undeniably talented that Connect 3 can't choose between them. They both become finalists, which puts them in this weird position of loving each other but also both wanting that same tour slot. My guess is it plays out one of two ways. Either the band decides to take both of them along, or they pick one, and the other gets scooped up by an equally amazing opportunity so nobody's left heartbroken. I've watched enough Disney Channel content in my life to know exactly how this formula works, and I'd put money on this being close to the outcome. Now let's talk about the moment that actually got me a little choked up. The notebook Sage discovers in the teaser. The second the camera showed it labeled with Mitchie's songs, I felt something. We still don't officially know if Demi Lovato is going to appear in this movie, and honestly, I had real concerns about whether Camp Rock could even work without her. So watching this object that once belonged to her character, something that's now helping shape Sage's journey, hit way harder than I expected. As for whether Demi actually shows up on screen, I'm still holding out hope. My guess is a small cameo, most likely saved for the ending. Even if she doesn't physically appear, you can bet her presence is going to be felt throughout the entire film, with plenty of nods and mentions from the cast. And speaking of nods, the callbacks in this teaser are seriously well done. There's a scene where Brooklyn Pitts, playing Callie, delivers the line, "Grab a mic and a hat, follow me if you can." If that sounds familiar, it's because Shane said almost that exact same line back in the very first Camp Rock movie. It's such a small detail, but it's the kind of thing longtime fans are going to catch immediately and lose it over. On top of that, the early scenes between Sage and Fletch mirror the way Mitchie and Shane first started getting to know each other in the original film. It's clearly an intentional parallel, and I'm honestly here for it. So when can we actually watch this thing? The wait is almost over. Camp Rock 3 is set to premiere on August 13th, but it's launching exclusively on Disney Channel first. The good news is Disney Plus subscribers won't be waiting long, since it hits the streaming platform the very next day on August 14th.
With the release only about a month away, don't be surprised if a full trailer drops any day now. What do you think? Is this new generation going to live up to the original Camp Rock magic, or is Disney setting itself up for disappointment? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more